you so much for joining us today for Flower Friday. I'm Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home. Today we have a fun wreath that we're going to be making. Actually, we're going to be making a couple of wreaths.
Yes, we are.
But this is going to be a fun patriotic wreath. So this is going to be great for Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day.
Yes.
Or you could just use it year round.
Summertime. That's right. That's right. A lot of people love to leave up their patriotic wreaths all summer long. So that's a good idea.
That's right. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Those of you who are watching live, welcome.
Yes, we are happy that you are here with us.
We are so happy that you're here with us.
Yes. And we are going to be using a 14-inch grapevine wreath, and I've got this pretty heart, patriotic heart that says welcome, and Amanda's going to be making one as well. And I've already made my bow, but she's going to make hers and show you how we do that.
Yeah, and we actually already have our sign wired to the grapevine base.
We sure do.
So I'll give you a little close-up
and
of
we
that.
just used floral wire with ours. I did use a drill to drill holes where I wanted it to wire on. Now I did use a couple of the holes that came already in the sign.
Yeah, the ones at the top were already holes that were already made.
Yes.
And there was a little bit of a metal hanger. So
yes, we just took it off.
We did. We clipped off the metal hanger, but we used those holes actually to wire, and then we drilled another couple holes in there.
Yeah, just to get it right tight on there and right where we wanted it.
Yeah, we just want to make sure it's pretty secure.
Yeah.
But that's really simple to wire.
Yes.
And we use 26 gauge floral wire. Hello, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us.
Hey there.
Hey, Diane and Terry. Thank y'all so much for spending some time with us today.
Yes, we are happy to be here. And guess what? Guess what?
What?
We have sunshine.
I know, it's like a
sunshine.
miracle.
Woo!
We have had the most rain.
Yes, we have, and it is just time for some sunshine.
I think we've had rain for the last, 3 months.
It seems like it.
And
almost like every
single day. And we're in Alabama, so we're not really used to that. In fact, it's usually pretty dry.
It is, yes.
Maybe we could use some rain.
Yeah, evidently we needed it, but now I think we've had enough.
Now we're glad to see some sunshine.
Yes. So it's supposed to be pretty all weekend, and I am happy about that.
Hello, Tamika. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Kathleen.
Hello.
Welcome. Those of you who are watching live, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Amanda. This is my mom, Sherry. We are designers at Grace Monroe Home, and we are here live with you every Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time for Flower Friday Live.
That's right. We sure are.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started making our bow. I'm going to scoot down here just a minute.
Yeah, and I'm just going to move this right out of the way.
So we have a few different ribbons that we're using. This is a patriotic theme, so of course we want to stay with the red and the white and the blue. So we have some really pretty plaid there that we're going to be using. Then we have some of the buffalo check. This is a little bit more of a navy, but it's going to bring in the navy in the sign, so we wanted to incorporate that. And then we have some 1.5 inch with stars. I love this, and I love all these ribbons.
I do too.
These are wired ribbons, so when you make your wreath bows, you do want to make sure that you're using wired ribbon.
Oh, definitely.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut some tails. Let's see. We'll do those about 18 inches or so.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make it too long. And I'm just going to use that first one kind of as a little measuring tool for all of my ribbons.
And you're going to be making a stacked bow, aren't you?
All right, so first though, I'm going to dovetail my ends, and to do that, I just fold them over just like that. And then I cut upwards. And yes, those of you who are asking, this is a 14-inch grapevine wreath base.
It is, yes.
You could definitely do this on an 18, and we kind of went back and forth about that.
Yeah, we debated on it.
But we ended up going with the 14-inch.
Yeah.
So I'm going to dovetail all of my ribbon ends, just like I did the first one.
I love patriotic wreaths.
Yes, I like making patriotic
wreaths. I do too.
wreaths.
I always have.
Alright, so I am using a Bowdabra Bow Maker to make my bow today, and I'm using 26 gauge floral wire. So I'm just going to pull out a big piece of that, about 24 inches or so. You just want to make sure it's long enough so that you have plenty to wire around the grapevine base. So I fold it over just like that. So I've got a loop on one end, and then I have my 2 open ends. And I'm going to stick it right down into the Bowdabra and just tuck it under.
Yeah, it helps get it out of the way.
Yeah, just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my tails in there. So I've got my red, white, and blue one first, and then I've got my navy, and then I've got my stars. Okay, that one just cut that just a little bit shorter. Just like that. Now we have tons of tutorials on making bows, so if you want to go to our YouTube channel and check that out, you'll find a lot of different bow tutorials on there. So I'm going to start with my red, white, and blue, and I just throw it down there on the floor. You can keep it right there beside you if you want to, but I just like to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
So I put it down into my Bowdabra, and I've got a little bit, probably an inch or so over here. I'm left-handed, so this is how I start, but either way, you could start either way, whichever feels more comfortable. You just want to make sure you have about an inch, just so that it holds in the Bowdabra and doesn't fall out.
What size loops are you going to make on this one?
This is 6-inch loops.
6 inch.
Yep. And like I said, with these bows, it makes it a lot easier and a lot prettier of a bow if you use the wired ribbon.
Definitely.
So I just pull them up like that to measure them. Make sure they're relatively the same size. They don't have to be perfect. Now this is a stacked bow, so I'm going to go ahead and do all of my loops for each ribbon. And so once I'm done, I can just cut that off just like that. And press it down. Hey Michelle, thank you so much for joining us. So next I am going to use my blue and white, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to have about an inch over here on this side just so that it stays in there real secure. And I'm going to do about 6-inch loops. And how I get that, since I don't measure, I don't use a measuring mat or anything, a cutting mat, I use my thumb to my pinky. And for me, that's about a 6-inch bow.
Yep.
So that's my little easy way. Now, if you've got super long hands,
that may not be. Maybe
may not
more
work.
like a 7 or 8-inch bow.
But for me, it's perfect.
Yes.
And so I've got 4 loops of this, 2 on each side.
I love
that
buffalo
off.
check.
Of course, I do too. Now I've got my 1.5 inch. Now these I'm going to make just a little bit shorter. I'm going to make these about 5 inches, about an inch shorter than the other. Now if you'll notice, this ribbon is not this, actually, yeah, no, it's not the same on both sides. So when it's not the same on both sides, you have to twist and make sure your pretty side is facing up. So let me just make sure those are about the same size. They are. And I'm going to do 2 more of these. Just like that. And then I can cut that off. Now I love these stack bows because I just feel like they're so simple to make.
I think they are.
And I think they come out really cute.
They do.
So now I'm going to pull it out of the Bowdabra. So I keep one thumb right there in the center. And then I have my loop on one side and I have my 2 ends on another side. So I just put my 2 ends right through that loop and pull up. Okay, you just want to make sure you get it real tight so that your bow stays together really good. So I pull around the back and then I twist several times. And that twisting is just going to make sure that your loops stay in there really secure and they don't go anywhere. They don't slide out. So I give it a good 5 or 6 twists, and then you're going to fluff.
And you just fluff.
So to fluff, I just take one loop one way and one loop in the other way, just like that. And I just go back and forth until I get everything where I want it.
That's a beautiful bow.
I love all these pretty
I do too.
ribbons. All right.
Move this back over here, but I am going to cut it down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I think it's starting to smoke a little.
All right, so then you just kind of pull those around just where you want them, and then we're going to wire it to our base. Hey Millie, thank you for joining us today. We are so glad that y'all are hanging out with us today.
Yes, we are.
Flower Friday would not be as fun if you didn't show up.
No,
So
it certainly would
thank you so
not.
much for y'all showing up every
We
Friday.
would be here, but it would not be nearly as fun.
We'd just be talking to each
I
other.
know, and that
that's not
wouldn't
as
be fun.
right?
No. Now, I love talking to her, but I can talk to her anytime.
Okay, so we're going to wire this. As you can see how she's got hers. This is probably, it's I would say like about a third of the way down from the center of the wreath. So you've got your center right here. It's about a third of the way down.
I didn't get it back up there straight.
And you just want to make sure you just wire that on really tight. And that's why I tend to keep my wire kind of long, just so that I have enough room. Then I can go back later and cut off that extra wire. But it's better to have more wire than you need.
Exactly.
Than not quite enough.
Yes, it is.
Now we will fix all these ribbons at the end. Oops, we are smoking a little bit.
Yep, I've cut it down. Now, since she has got her bow made, I am using some eucalyptus. I love this.
Where are those scissors?
And this is going to be what our main greenery is going to be. Whoops. So,
and now this eucalyptus, you can get that at Hobby Lobby. That's where we got this. I know some of you are asking about the Bowdabra Bow Maker, and you can pretty much get this at any craft store.
yes.
You can get them at Michael's, Hobby Lobby. You can get them at Amazon, and they're under $15, and it's a really great, handy little tool to have when you're making bows.
Okay, so I am just going to start putting my greenery in. I'm going to start greening my wreath. And I'm just going to go right around the outside of this one with my eucalyptus.
Where did we get this sign? Because Joyce, and some of the
outlet.
Okay, several in the comments are asking, and the sign, the patriotic heart sign, came from craftoutlet.com.
It sure did.
Cut that just a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to put one right here.
Yes, Carol, like we said, the heart did come from Craft Outlet on their website.
It did. Yes, and I do love this heart.
I know, I like it because it's kind of a little bit rustic, but, you know, you can kind of modernize it if you want to a little bit.
Yes, you sure can. I love that. Okay. Now I'm going to put a couple of more pieces, and all I have done is just gone around the outside of my crescent here. And with my eucalyptus, and I've just spaced them probably about 3 inches apart, 3 or 4 inches, all the way around. And this is just giving me my what size it's going to be and that kind of thing. Okay, so now I'm going to get our flowers, and I'm going to be using some pretty little daisies and some navy ranunculuses and roses, some pretty red daisies. And then I also have these beautiful red roses. So I'm going to use this first. Take the price off of that.
Bring this in a little bit closer.
Yeah, bring it in. This one has a little cute little bud on it. And then it's got your larger rose and then your medium bud. So I'm going to take my smallest one and I'm just going to put it right here, right at the end, right over the little heart, just like that.
Now these came from Michael's.
Yes, they did.
Because I have the tag.
Yeah, I just
So I figured might as well tell you while I see the tag right here.
I had to take my tag off too.
And I'm telling you, they know how to glue these tags on.
They do, don't they?
They don't want them coming off, I don't think.
And that one's wanting to come out. There we go. So I'm just going to kind of do them like that. And my larger one, I'm just going to put up here in the top. Just like that. Now you see I use my thumb and kind of aim it so that it's towards the front just a little. I don't want it straight in the front, but I kind of have it curved just a little. It always helps to curve your green stems. You know, it makes them look more normal if they kind of have a bend in them.
Yep. Got more tags.
More tags? Good gracious.
And by normal, you mean like they would grow in...
Like they would grow, okay. Yes. Yeah, like you don't want to keep them straight. I always... Uh-oh, did it burn you? I always bend my stems a little. Yeah, turn it
Which way?
Towards me.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, we're smoking.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can see.
I've got it all the way on low, so maybe it'll cool down shortly.
Deborah, yes, the yellow and blue is for Design with the Pros Club on Monday. So that's going to be a fun tutorial.
Yes, it is. Now I've got some pretty little red daisies, so I'm going to go ahead and put one right down here in the bottom. Just like that.
And I'm excited because we can finally start using some summer flowers.
I know, I know. That is wonderful. I have been waiting for this time. Okay. So right now I've put one daisy in the bottom and one over here behind my bow. And I'm going to put this other daisy on this side of my bow. But right at the top, just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to use a few of my ranunculuses.
I love these. I just think they're really such a pretty color.
They are a beautiful color. They really are. I'm going to put this one right up here in the top.
Cut that off just a little bit.
And this one's going to go over here on this side, right behind my bow. On that side. So we're basically following just following our C pattern that we're using, our crescent.
And if you do post a comment live and I don't respond to it, I'm not ignoring you. Just can't always see all the comments.
Yes,
so.
I wish we could see them all, but it does not work out like that.
So don't think I'm ignoring you.
Yes. Okay. I'll use one more.
I love these blue because they almost have like a navy
Mm-hmm.
on the tips.
On the tips, exactly.
You'll know blue is going to be a really popular color.
That's right.
This summer.
And I've got this one just kind of in the bottom, but it's kind of aiming towards my heart, just a fuzz, just like that. I think now I will add some of my little daisies. I love these. Aren't these pretty?
Let's see. Jenny said, I've always wondered, do you ladies change out wreaths often on your own doors? Also, how do you store your wreaths to keep them looking their best? Well, I change out wreaths very often.
Yeah, she does way more often than I do. But I do change every season.
But yes, I change out wreaths. I do several a season.
Yes.
I keep getting a new favorite. Every time I get a new favorite, I put the new favorite up.
She does. So she may have 5 or 6 during the season. Yeah. But how would you say that you store them? We really...
Well, we store ours here in the shop, and what we do, we
just
have this pegboard all over our shop. Mm-hmm. So we'll buy the long, I don't know what you call them, little metal
hooks, holders,
and so we'll store
things.
them like that. Now, if you're just storing them for your own home, you just want to make sure that you just store it somewhere where the temperature is not going to get like, too extreme. Probably, yeah. I would, maybe put it in an attic or something. And you can just get you can get the clear wreath containers, yeah. Mm-hmm. And they're great. Those are wonderful. And I definitely recommend those. You can get those, I think, from Amazon, and I think even Walmart has those.
Yeah. But if you don't have that, you can even just put a trash bag over them.
Mm-hmm. Or a box.
Or a box. You
just put it in a box.
Put it in a, definitely. Anything like that. And that one is missing a daisy. Let me just put a little daisy on here.
Hey, Deborah. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes. Okay. I am going to put this down here in the bottom. Well, I have to cut it off though. This is one of those wreaths that is a little hard to deal with, but we'll make it work.
I really like the little white daisies with the little yellow centers. They're cute.
I do too. I think that's so cute. So cute. Put one right down here in the bottom. And do you see I just put it right there? Mm-hmm. Just there in the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. Now, as you saw, I'm just going around the outside again, and I did add a couple Like I put one right here on this side. I like to include some on both sides of my bow.
Yeah, if you have watched us for any length of time, you know we say
We stress
always,
that all the time.
put
Yes.
something behind your bow.
Definitely.
It's going to help your bow. It's going to help your bow hold its shape. So there's a reason why we
There
say
is a
that.
reason, yes.
But it helps just hold your bow up really pretty.
Mm-hmm. It definitely does. Get this price off.
So y'all tell us in the comments, what are you working on right now? If you're a wreath maker, what kind of wreaths are you working on? We've been doing a lot of Easter wreaths lately.
Tons and tons.
And I love Easter.
Yes.
So I'm really excited about those.
And we'll put this one right here.
Gosh. Yeah, I know I missed a lot of comments. For some reason it's not. Are we going to use... Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I was just fixing to get them. I've got some white hydrangeas that I am going to put. The first one I'm just going to put right up here just like that. And I've kind of got it aimed going in like this.
Jackie, we're using eucalyptus from Hobby Lobby.
Yes. And we'll do the same thing in the bottom here. Just like that. And then this one I'm just going to put up here a little closer up under. Just like that.
Let's see, we got some summer wreaths, some everyday wreaths, and Easter wreaths.
Oh, yeah.
A purple flower wreath. Oh, I bet that's pretty.
Oh, I bet that is pretty.
I love purple. See my purple fingernails. My 4-year-old.
Oh,
yeah,
they are pretty.
They're purple. My 4-year-old, she said, Mama, I want you to paint your fingernails to match mine. And she had purple fingernails. So I couldn't tell her no.
Of course
I said,
not.
Of course, if it makes you happy, I will paint my fingernails purple.
Yes, just like I had the purple toes all last summer because her daughter insisted. And of course I
Purple
had to
is
do
their
that.
favorite color.
That's right. I had to do it. Not necessarily my favorite, but that's okay. If it makes them happy.
Hey, I do like purple. Actually, when I was a kid, purple was my favorite color.
It was your
too.
favorite color, yeah.
I
Red has always, even when I was a kid, red's my favorite color. It always has been. But you loved purple.
I still like purple.
Mm-hmm. I'm just sprinkling these little red roses around.
These little red roses, they also came from
Hobby Lobby. They sure did. Let's see. I'm going to turn it this way real quick just to see where else. I do need something right in here. Stuck to the...
You're glued?
Yep, I'm glued to
You're
it.
glued to the stand.
Uh-huh.
My foot was just glued to the floor just a minute ago.
Okay, now that's bad.
Well, my boot.
Your boot was glued to the floor.
My boot was glued to the floor.
That is bad.
So I'm dropping glue over here. Guess that's what that means.
Yep. Uh-oh, I didn't get the price off of that. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay.
See, Bonnie, so you both have such speed in making a wreath.
That just comes from lots and lots of years of doing it.
It wasn't always like that.
No. I used to be so slow. It would take me days to do one.
Put a little extra greenery in mine.
I'm probably going to need some more, but
spots that need it.
One more ranunculus right in there. And then I'm just going to fill it up. I think I've used all the flowers I'm going to use. I'm just going to add some more greenery.
I do love patriotic wreaths because really you can just, you can use these year round.
Sure you can.
Did you use your little white roses?
No, I did not. I ended up not using them.
I just saw mine over here.
Yep.
I guess
I ended up not using them. Let's turn it this way one more little quick time. That's what I was thinking.
Let's see. Marcia said, are you going to do a nautical wreath this summer?
Oh, I'm sure we will. We
will, and if you go on our Facebook page, I'm not sure if it's posted on YouTube, but I know we've got one or two on our Facebook page.
Yeah, we sure do.
You go through our videos from last year.
Yeah. You will find one for sure. At least one.
Yeah. Because I do like nautical wreaths.
Mm-hmm. I do too. Okay. There we go. I think I have got this about where I want it. Get my ribbons right. Whoops, I'm sorry. I'm over there putting it on you, aren't I?
That's okay.
There we go. One more little red one.
Forgot about my other rose.
Oh yeah, I didn't use my other one either. I just realized I didn't. But that's all right. There we go.
Pretty.
Yeah, I love these colors. You just can't go wrong with a good patriotic wreath. I got it too close over there on you.
That's okay.
And I do love this heart.
Yeah, and again, that did come from Craft Outlet.
Yes, love it. And yours is beautiful too. And now you could do, with the heart, you could always do a full wreath, you know, and have it in the middle. There's a lot you could do with the heart. I like having it on the side, but like I said, you could use it several different ways.
Yeah, actually we kind of went back and forth.
We did.
About if we were going to make it a full wreath,
or just
but you
just
could do so much.
Yeah. Yes, you really could.
You know, with that sign. Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dottie, you can definitely go back and watch the replay.
Oh, yes, you sure can.
If you're just hopping on.
Very pretty. So y'all let us know if you get you the heart and if you make yours.
Yeah, and definitely post it on our Facebook page.
Yes, we'd love to see them.
If we inspire you to make a wreath, we would love to see that wreath. So
we really would.
Be sure to post it so that we can see it.
Definitely.
This is where I'm at so far.
Yes, very, very pretty. So there we go.
And I feel like you can't go wrong with these because actually I even thought about maybe we could add some, we could have added some of the yellow sunflowers.
Oh yeah, they would be beautiful in it.
That would be pretty. So there's a lot you can do with this patriotic.
Yes, you can. You really could. That's right. And I love adding sunflowers to a patriotic wreath. So those are pretty.
Now you do want to make sure that you go through. If you look at the back, I know y'all asked to see what the back looks like. It looks like a big old mess right now.
Yes. That's okay. It's supposed to.
But you just want to go through and make sure that you cut off all of these stems that are sticking out really, really well so that it does not scratch your door.
That's right. That's so pretty.
And so that takes a little bit of muscle.
It does. Hey, you'll get muscle holding them with one hand and doing them with the other. That does.
Rita said gorgeous.
Yes.
Kim said beautiful wreaths. I like these because I just feel like that they turn out so pretty, and these crescent wreaths are just.
Yes, you can keep doing them over and over and over again. You know, just change out the flowers, change out the colors. That's what's so great about them.
And this style of wreath is really popular right now.
It is, yes.
Martha said, can you get the ribbon at the same place? We did not mention where we got the ribbon.
Yep, got it at Craft Outlet too.
Yeah.
Sure did. So, yes, you sure can.
So, yeah, y'all check out because they've got some cute stuff for summer.
They do.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey there.
Thanks for hopping on. Oh, Susan said, hey guys, I just got back from your neck of the woods. I was in Orange Beach for a week.
Oh,
we
boy.
love Orange Beach.
I love it, love it, love it.
We love Orange Beach.
Yes. I know you had a wonderful time.
Pam said they're beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Lena said, do you glue some leaves on certain spots in the back?
Now, are you talking about just to cover up anything on the very back, or do you mean like around the top? Now, we do not, once we cut our stems close to the wreath, no, we don't add anything extra to the back of the wreath. And we never have. Not unless we've had a couple over the last 13 years that asked us to put felt on the back. But like I said, we've shipped thousands and we've had a couple to ask. So no, we don't do anything like that to the back.
Yeah, and I mean, if it makes you feel more comfortable, you can always do that. Just glue some felt to the back, but it's really not necessary. It's not necessary if you take the time to cut your your backs off your stems, you want to make sure you take that time and cut them really close to the back. And I always run my hand along the back.
Make sure.
You know, which it's not done right now, obviously, but I just always run my hand along. And if I feel anything sharp or if I feel anything sticking out, I'll make sure to go back and cut that really well.
That's right.
Hey, Faye, thank you for joining us. Hey, Teresa and Terry.
Well, this has been so much fun.
Oh, yeah, Bobby said we used to go to Dolphin Island when we were little. I love Dolphin Island.
Love it, love it.
Gil said, beautiful wreaths, ladies. Well, I'm so glad that you
thank
joined
you so
us
much,
today.
and we are very happy that you joined us.
I know that it's Friday, and we're all excited about the weekend.
Yay.
I know that you've got, you know, a million things that you could be doing right now. So we're just so thankful that y'all choose to spend time with us every Friday.
Yes, we are. And we hope that you all have a wonderfully blessed weekend. I hope it's sunshine where you're at.
I know. I hope that the sunshine at least goes through the weekend.
Me too. It's supposed to.
Oh my goodness. Y'all should see our front yard. It's like a pond. And that's not even an exaggeration.
Pond.
Like, it's like a pond.
Yes.
We've had so much rain.
Yes. Yes. So I'm happy for the sun.
So we are. We're happy for some sun. Hopefully we can dry some of that wet out of here.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, Terry, you can definitely watch the replay.
Yeah.
And so if you're watching on YouTube, please go and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
That way you're notified when we release new videos.
That's right.
And be sure to check out our blog at www.gracemonroehome.com. We have lots of DIY wreaths, all kinds of projects for your home.
Yes,
just
we
fun
do.
things that, you know, we could keep you busy there for a while.
That's
so.
right. We could. Yes, and of course, we'll be here again next Friday for Flower Friday, so make sure to put that on your calendar and hop in and watch us.
That's right. And we will see you guys next week, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.